welcome back to Mind Trick Media. Today, we're online. Sorry about this. This is because we're transitioning to the new studio. There was some issues, but we're here today, and we're going to be doing a tier list. So, today's tier list is actually going to be Clone Wars arcs, and we're going to kind of rank some of these. So, you want to kick us off?
Sure. We have Boba Fett's revenge against Mace Windu, where he infiltrates the cadets and poses as a regular clone trooper, like in training, and he tries to kill Mace Windu multiple times.
This is a pretty good, little arc.
Yeah, I think so too. It kind of shows the start of Bounty Hunter Boba Fett.
Yeah, this is when the
at a very
good.
You're good.
Well, this is kind of like a part where there's like a point where Boba Fett starts to take control over his bounty hunter crew. So
right.
It's very interesting, especially because he's an adult in a kid's body, kind of.
Yeah.
It's weird, but how you feeling? What are you feeling?
Again, somewhere here.
I was thinking B for Boba.
B for Boba.
Yeah.
B for bitch. I'm just kidding. It's definitely not one of the better ones, but it's not bad by any means.
I feel like there's different... this is going to be a pun, I guess. There's different tiers to Star Wars Clone Wars arcs, and they go on this is the reason to watch the show. These are very good Star Wars episodes. These are very interesting and great episodes, and then there's there's these episodes that are really good, but maybe they don't matter a whole lot, but they're good. And then that's how, and this is in that kind of category of it doesn't matter a whole lot, but they're good episodes.
Right. Yeah, I mean maybe high B, but we're not getting into all that. But
yeah. For example, this next one is a very interesting episode that is a really good episode.
Right.
So good.
So we have when Obi-Wan poses as a bounty hunter fools everybody, fools Anakin, get to see kind of some moments with Anakin that's hey, you're itching towards that dark side, aren't you, buddy?
Yeah. These episodes are really good, and then I also think this is where they go into that box and they do that bounty hunter training.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of Survive or Die. I really like these episodes.
I do too. Cad Bane's heavy in these episodes too. Yeah. My favorite bounty hunter. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking A.
You thinking A?
Yeah, my only thing with S is that I feel they're it doesn't cross the line of pivotal Star Wars moments. Things that alter the galaxy. That's why I think this is an A.
I think yes and no, because it starts to really show Anakin losing trust because they didn't trust him enough to tell him that this was happening. I kind of disagree with that. I kind of want to put it to S.
Well, my issue is that I know we're going to get to some, and this episode's not on the level of those episodes. Because even though you're seeing a little bit of teetering, there are episodes that are full on, this is why he becomes Darth Vader. And then there's episodes that are this is full on, something that happens that completely turns the tide of the Clone Wars. And or there's probably going to be one on here that, is, the baseline level of how the Force works and, how the Force does this. And they're, I feel the problem is this is the best it can get that it's not an S. This is a great Clone Wars episode, but it I don't think it moves the needle enough in the Star Wars realm for it to be S. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you think it's S, fight me a little bit more.
I mean, the problem with it being S is, even like you said, it'll be at the bottom of S. Like,
Yeah, go ahead. I don't want to keep talking.
no, I mean, you're fine. You said it. You said it perfectly. Like I said, bottom of S, beginning of A. I don't think there's going to be one in A that's above this one, because it'll probably be S.
Well, so for example, the next episode or the next arc we're looking at is the Ahsoka betrayal arc. This turns the tide of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
I
don't think this arc is on the same level as the A arc, or the Obi-Wan arc.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I've said it on here multiple times. I really believe Ahsoka not being there for Anakin in the end is a huge pivoting factor to him turning. I really do believe that. We have a scene in Rebels where she's having a Force vision and Anakin tells her that just straight up. And I mean, Star Wars does everything intentionally, especially George Lucas' Star Wars, and that still was George Lucas' Star Wars at the time. I really do believe Ahsoka choosing to stay here changes everything. Obviously, everything came out in the wrong order, and you can argue that all day long, and it may or may not make sense, but I truly believe that needed to happen for the story to continue the way it was going to continue.
Yeah.
And with that being said, I mean, I think this is our first S tier.
Yeah, it's one of those things that, like I kind of was, like, ranting about, where it's, like, this episode legitimately, like, changes who Anakin is, and it changes who the Council is. Because it's almost unprecedented the way that they handle it. And I know I actually saw something recently where people were talking about how the way that Obi-Wan handled the situation was kind of bizarre. Like, it was a moment where Obi-Wan has been around Ahsoka and Anakin enough that, like, it's kind of weird that he let it go on. Like, he wasn't more on Anakin's side.
Well, I feel like he was, because they were split. It wasn't a one-sided affair where they were all like, hey, she's guilty. That's not how it happened. But, I mean, I don't really know if Obi-Wan had really any say at that point when the majority of the council was against her.
Yeah.
But it was, it was weird, and it was a huge pivotal moment for every council member, everybody involved. Obviously, Anakin's trust at this point significantly, it's gone. It's practically gone at this point.
This is before he gets granted the rank, or granted to the council. Like, Anakin's not on the council yet. So, like, this is pre-episode 3.
Right.
So it is interesting that, like, that's another thing to look at in episode 3 when Anakin, like, kind of flips the fuck out. Like, he's also coming off of, like, a couple months ago, they basically blamed his Padawan for being a traitor. So, I think you said something, but the audio did not pick it up. I think you might have said right.
I just said right.
Yeah, like, I saw your mouth move, and Discord did not light up. But yeah, like, that's a great arc. Obviously, kind of later in the Clone Wars, but so we're into this next one, and we got to be careful with words we say. This episode.
Is there a problem with saying that word?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we've said it before.
Yeah, I think we have too, so I guess we're gonna rip it. So basically, Ahsoka and Anakin go to this planet. Is Obi-Wan with them?
Yes, Obi-Wan is with them.
And basically, they have slaves, and they tried to make Anakin a slave. And
right, that's what
the thing about Anakin. You know how that went.
Right. Yeah. I think so. I don't think these are necessarily the best episodes, but I think the deeper meaning behind the episodes is super significant, with Anakin being a former slave. Him being in a situation where he is one again, basically, even though he's kind of in a situation that he's okay for the most part. but he still is. You know what I mean? And the emotional toll it took on him when they brought it up in the first place, he was very angry, very not Clone Wars loving Anakin that we all imagine. It was very Darth Vader-esque. And then I do love one of the scenes in this arc that takes us back to Return of the Jedi when Luke gets the lightsaber from R2-D2 at the Sarlacc pit, because they literally do the same exact thing where Anakin and R2, he gives him the lightsaber back the same exact way practically.
Yeah, it was a call to Return of the Jedi, but also a call to that in Return of the Jedi, it was most likely R2's idea.
Right.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, I just love seeing like the videos. It's like father, like son. And I don't know, I love it. With that being said, like I said, I don't know if these are necessarily they're definitely not the better episodes here. We're going to get into some that are insanely great.
It's like, I don't know if these are C, though.
Oh, I don't think so. I think it's B.
Yeah.
I think it's low B for what we have right now.
We might have too many tiers on this tier list.
Yeah, because
I don't think
it's either
going into D.
Right. I just feel like it's either really bad or really like good. You know what I mean? It's like 7+ or like 3 or below, which this next one, trash. Go kill yourself.
Jesus.
I mean, that's what he tried to do. So anyways, we got this arc that's on Naboo, and you got this guy that is a scientist, and he's like trying to release a virus back into the world. Because great people in the Clone Wars, you know, we have a fucking war going on. You got dumbass people like this doing shit. Like, come on. But I could care less about these episodes. I don't think there's anything significant. It might only be one episode. It's one, maybe 2. It's not a 3-episode arc.
Yeah, these are not fun.
And like, yeah, I think it's trash. Like, I don't have anything good to say about this episode.
You might as well delete the D tier. Like, it's either going to be like pushing.
I'm gonna keep it, but
or it's trash. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna keep it, but I don't think anything's gonna go into it.
Yeah.
But talk about a phenomenal arc right here, the Umbara arc, the Umbrella arc, if you want to type it out like everybody does in the comment sections everywhere, because they just type out Umbrella. But
it probably gets autocorrected and they just send it.
Probably. One of the best arcs, I think, in the Clone Wars. You have this Jedi Knight that's supposed to be protecting the galaxy, working with these clones, purposefully going out of his way to get clones to die, just to see if they follow orders. The whole thing with the Clone Wars is clones getting their own personalities, and he just strips it away. You guys are numbers, I don't care. Sad arc, a lot of death. See pivotal turns for even Rex as a character to grow, and like, he already doesn't follow orders sometimes because Anakin doesn't follow orders, but like, he really went above that and was like, hey, like, this dude's killing our clones.
Yeah, and like kind of what you said, like, I think this is a great arc to show how clones are behaving at this point in the Clone Wars, and it kind of shows that the personality of clones, and then obviously like Rex makes a decision in this that obviously expands his character even more, and like it's interesting, like, for them to even come up with the concept of this, that like obviously there's going to be bad Jedi, but like Jedi who like want to kill like clones, like you said, just to see if they can, and to see if they'll just like let them. Like, I know at one point in one of the episodes of this arc, the Master sends clones from different sides at each other, and they're shooting each other because they think that they're running into an ambush, but the other side, the clones think they're fighting other droids and like other people, but they're just shooting themselves. And that's when they like truly figure it out. Like, oh my god, dude, he's pinning us against each other to kill each other.
All right. I think we have another S tier arc. I don't think it is. It's definitely not, before that one. I think it is. I mean,
plus.
No, I think it's S tier. You have a phenomenal arc right here. It does have a role in significance with the clones. It may not be like Anakin, for example. Like Anakin's in the episode for 5 seconds and gets sent back to the Jedi Council. But I think that this plays a heavy role into how the Clone Wars.
Is that like, do I like this episode better than I like the Obi-Wan one?
I think.
Oof.
But, you were the one mentioning liking the episodes versus them having a toll on the story, and I think you have both within this one that's different than the Obi-Wan one.
Yeah, I don't think I like this one as much as the Obi-Wan, though. I do think it has more significance, for sure. I guess that's decided.
I think it goes there. Like, and the 99% of people are going to agree as well. Most people think that this is the best arc in the Clone Wars, and
that's psychotic. There's 7 or 8 that are better than that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's probably top 10. I would have to see every single
4 arcs on the screen that are better than it. Whatever. Anyway.
There's definitely 3. I don't know about 4.
Well, there's one already in S.
Okay, I gotcha.
So there's a lead. Yeah. Anyway.
Alrighty. Everybody's favorite episodes right here. The ones with the fucking droids and fucking limbo. I don't vast. I don't either.
There's that it's kind of I really hate. They're kind of on the level of if a character is annoying or if a character's like a piece of shit or disgusting. That's why we have a trash one. But
yeah,
like this episode's not bad, but like it's probably C.
Yeah, I'm thinking C as well.
I don't think there's anything in D. For it to be between C and trash, like I don't know what would go into D.
Yeah. I mean, dude, we get the clone right here, obviously, I think 99% sure his name's Gregor. It's a commando clone. Fucking awesome, like, last stand that he has to get the droids to go where they need to go, which is insane. But I don't know. I really like the conclusion of this arc. Sure, there's some moments that's like, dude, this is dragging. But I really like the conclusion of this arc. It did have significance. Actually don't remember what they were trying to do. They were on a mission for some shit.
Yeah,
I do know that.
One of them had like plans of some sort.
Yeah, they had like information for something. Kind of forget. Look at us, bad at our job again. Back at it, guys.
We're
bad at our job.
At this. I think they know that. But anyway, jumping into Clovis. Holy shit! What a piece of shit. I'm like so torn because
this might actually be a D because I don't think it's like it's definitely not entertaining.
Clovis is this? Is this when we meet Clovis in the mountains and then he comes to the council, or is this like the before or after that?
I think it's the second time we see him because
the first time when we're in the mountains with Embo, that's cool, and that's when him and Anakin fight.
I think that's the second time we see him.
So it's this arc. How many times do we see Clovis?
I think twice. But I feel like he would be still on a Coruscant as well because he is like trying to infiltrate the banking clan and shit like that. Like, I still think that this is the second time we see him.
He's only in 4 episodes.
Yeah.
He's in season 2 Senate Spy. Is that this one? And then he's in season 6. He's in An Old Friend, An Old Friend, The Rise of Clovis, and The Crisis at the Heart.
I don't know. Both D tier.
No.
The only episode The only episodes that are in D tier are Clovis's arcs.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what exactly happens in this.
I wonder if I can get it to search the exact episode again.
This is when. So the Senate spy is when they're spying on Clovis because they think he's a separatist.
That's what this one is?
That's the Senate spy one. And that's when he like goes to Cato Neimoidia to like talk to the one Neimoidians.
Alright, we'll just let you pick. Which one do you want this to be?
Well, I mean, the Senate spy one's not as good as the alpine skiing and Anakin and him fighting. We're just gonna do Clovis as a whole. Let's just do that. He's a piece of shit, but I do like when Anakin rocks his ass. And I also like when he punches Anakin's hand. No. It's at least C. I was thinking
D for dickhead.
Embo's so good in that one episode though.
I just don't think it's anywhere near this.
His helmet.
The problem is I don't think it's anywhere near this.
Eesh.
And it has like the only thing it has on the story, I think, is Anakin trusting Padme, which they did have weird issues with that because of all the political stuff happening, which Clovis was a part of.
Yeah. I mean, he can stay in D. I do like that fight though.
All right, so we had to search for this one because I'm just sitting here looking at this fucking helmet and I'm like, what the hell is this? This is the Citadel episode where we see Echo die. They are going to go on a rescue mission. We meet Tarkin for the first time. Tarkin loves Anakin. Obviously, that's great. Tarkin's a piece of shit, dude. I do really like these episodes though. I like how the Citadel is like heavily armed and it's fucked up, but a lot of clones die. Not that I like that they die, but I like the seriousness of the episodes. I think there's two. I really like the seriousness of it.
I don't.
You said what?
Is it A though? I don't
think so. I think it's
like
the front.
Front of B, yeah.
I think it's front of B.
Yeah, say that was pissing me off. Thank God you clicked that.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. All right, moving on. So we have the episode where Ventress is betrayed by Count Dooku, and she goes back to Dathomir to become a Night Sister again.
Yeah.
And then they try to
this
go.
arc is better than the. This is actually not a bad arc.
No, I think it's a really good arc actually, because we get to see her get betrayed. She goes back to Dathomir. They like make her a Night Sister again, and then they go up after Dooku to try to assassinate Count Dooku. They pose as Jedi that are invisible, and Count Dooku's still.
Dooku goes ham.
I think it's a really good arc, actually.
Dooku,
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like the more I think about it, I'm like, yeah, this is. I keep conflating it with the the other thing with Mother Talzin. Is it A though?
I think so. I think it's better than Citadel.
I think it is, but I don't think it's.
Count Dooku aura farming is worth it.
That's what I'm saying though. Is it though?
Yeah.
Because the best parts of these episodes are when they're fighting Count Dooku. The rest of the episodes are not really about that.
I always find the Night Sister stuff super fascinating, regardless of what's going on. I'm always just like drawn to the screen. Yeah, I think it's A.
Well, we can go ahead and just not even talk about the next one. Just throw that at the front of S real quick. So that's the Mortis Guard arc. If you don't know what that is, you've never watched this show. So we're gonna move on. Is this Ryloth? We don't know what Ryloth is, I guess.
This is Ryloth.
It's a good arc, but do I care? It's a cute little alien. This is kind of this is I'm gonna die dying, right?
No.
Which arc is that?
That's the first time we're at Ryloth. This is the second time we're at Ryloth.
Holy shit, dude. I don't know
this is the one. This is the arc that has Mace Windu involved in it.
Yeah. Shit.
This is the conclusion of Ryloth. Because that one clone dies and doesn't come back to see the little girl.
Yeah. Yeah, make it sad. Thanks.
That's what they do.
Is it B? Just make it back B? Is it better than the Slave episode? Probably not.
No, because I think Anakin... It doesn't have as much weight as Anakin going back and forth and teetering. You know? Like, it doesn't have as much weight.
So is this 1 or 2 in S?
I think it's 2.
Okay. I'm cool with that. 5s. Enough said.
Yep. Order 66. Inhibitor chips.
Inhibitor chips. This episode is... and this is the gravity moving episode that I was kind of referring to. It's like... Yeah. It is a total shift on the perspective that the clones and the Jedi have, and just the fact that as a fan, you know what's going to happen, you know what we're getting to, and the fact that they could have known it along with you is like, it's
they
one
almost
of those
figured,
things that's like...
They almost figured it out.
When you're looking at a TV, or like when you watch a TV show and someone's like going to go do something, you're like, don't do that, do this, don't do that, and they do the thing you don't want them to do. That's what this entire arc is.
This is one of these episodes that my fiance was yelling at the TV, like, just fucking figure it out, fuck! Didn't do it. Rip right. 5s.
We got the Wills episode. I think we have another S tier.
Yep.
This is when everyone thinks that Yoda's insane. And the only one that and this is the weird dynamic that they don't talk about enough in live action Star Wars, is that Yoda and Anakin kind of had like a pretty good relationship.
Yeah.
And they don't really show that enough. Like, this arc starts because Yoda's losing his shit and like stuff like that, and Anakin breaks him out of the hospital.
He starts to hear Qui-Gon talking to him. And he's like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
And Anakin's like, yeah, dude, I'll break you up. Rule.
Yeah, I think another S tier. Now, I don't think it's as good as Mortis. I don't think it's as good as 5s.
Is it? It's definitely better than Umbara.
Yes. I am thinking it's better than Ahsoka's arc too.
I think that too. I don't know why. I think that too.
You said you do?
I think that's like...
Whoa.
Like, that episode means a lot in the sense of loving Star Wars and the idea of the Force and the magic of Star Wars in a way. And I think a lot of people would understand Star Wars more if they saw more things in Star Wars that were like that. Instead of it being this, like, everything's mystical because people can move shit and people have these crazy powers. But, like, when it comes down to, like, the actual identity of the Force, I feel like people keep trying to reinvent something that doesn't need reinvented when they could just watch the things that are out. Like, we're going to get to a rant, so I'm not going to do that. But this is, like, a great episode for people who want to learn about Star Wars more. Watch this arc. I don't know what season it's in, so don't at me in the comments.
6. It's the last arc in season 6.
I knew this was 5, 6, or 7, and I knew it wasn't 7, so...
should be the last arc in season 6, right before they stopped making it.
Yeah.
They dropped this finale and was like, yeah, fuck you.
is this the same arc that when he comes back, he fights, or he has the visions of Anakin and Palpatine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, this might be better. This might be my favorite arc in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, I'm fine with it there. I think the Mortis arc is...
The Mortis arc is even more interesting now just because we might be getting more of it.
Right.
That story's not over.
Yeah.
But...
All right, moving on.
The intro of the Bad Batch. It's Crosshair. Wrecker.
I saw this one post, and somebody was talking about Wrecker's strength and how it's like never the same because he lifts a fucking starfighter in this episode in the fucking first, and then never does anything that like powerful ever again. I think it's hilarious, but I think this is a really good arc. The introduction to them.
Up.
The introduction to them is insane.
Yeah.
You said what?
Is it A though? It's probably the front of B. Or is it A? Fuck.
The episode's quality came out in season 7 in 2020 versus 2008, but the quality is phenomenal. The idea of it is phenomenal. The likability of the episodes is really high. It having impact on the story. We get Echo back. I don't know if it has any like significant weight to the story though.
Yeah, I think it's B.
I'm not mad if it's the end of A, if you like the episodes that much.
I mean, I love the Bad Batch. I'm probably higher on the Bad Batch than you are.
I think you are a little bit. Yeah.
It kind of shows, like, I've always thought about this with the Bad Batch. It kind of shows the idea that, like, if they didn't make clones and they just made, like, clone hybrids who had the same idea of a clone but actually gave them abilities, it would have been absolutely stupid. Like, imagine if every clone was like a Bad Batch clone. Like, dude, they'd be insane.
Yep. What do you think? I'll let you
I'm
pick.
cool with the front of B or the back of A.
What are you feeling right now?
Kind of B, but I think the second one in A should probably be at the front of B too. But
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's where it's at. I don't know.
All right.
Move on. Malevolence. This is kind of an episode that's like cool until we get to cool shit. If that makes sense.
I mean, it's the second arc, right? So, and you turn it on.
Plo Koon, awesome intro.
Yeah. I also really like the scene where the clones were talking about how they're expendable and this and that, and Plo Koon's like, no, you're not. You guys are human beings. You're not expendable to me. I think that's huge. That specific line has so much weight later on that makes the Umbara arc so much better. Was how early we identified that and how they're not just numbers, that they are humans as well. The overarching arc, not great. It was way too long. It should have only been 2 episodes, let's be for real. Instead of 3. It was a 3-episode arc. Way too long.
Another good arc where Anakin's flying in the Starfighter and Ahsoka's telling him, like, yeah, you can make it through Master, like, but the clones can't. And you truly start to see that Anakin, like, because Ahsoka's kind of the way Plo Koon is, where, not that Anakin didn't see the clones as, like, lower than him, he didn't understand that other people's abilities are just lower than his.
Yeah.
He's truly, like, learning that he's special, but I think this is probably a C.
Really?
Yeah, it's just early in the show, and there's just like not a lot of like depth to character development, and yeah, it's sorry, that was my phone, but I don't know.
Okay.
All right, we got Cad Bane stealing holocrons. This is a good episode.
This is the introduction to Cad Bane.
Yeah, he almost kills Ahsoka in this, doesn't he?
He almost kills a lot of people.
Well, yeah. Yeah, he technically almost kills Anakin too.
Yeah. Oh, this is the arc that made me love Cad Bane.
I think anytime he's on the screen, well, except for live action, but anytime he's on the screen animated, he's fantastic.
Yeah. Weight of the story could have been significant. He stole a fucking holocron.
Yeah, but did we ever see what was on it?
No.
I don't think we ever.
Or was it the names of the children?
Yeah, I think that might be what. I guess it was more significant. I guess in the end it actually wasn't because it didn't matter. But
yeah,
this is. Is it B or is it B or is it A? You think it's A?
One of the best bounty hunters we get to see. If not the best one, we get to see do stuff. Because not gonna lie, we don't see Boba Fett do that much.
Hey, he's still a kid. Like, Bosk is dope. And so is Embo. Alright, that can stay there for now. Shit.
The zombie... It's the Geonosis... When they go back to Geonosis and they have the zombie, like, worms.
This is disgusting.
Yeah. I think it's cool. I really I like watching the arc. I don't think it has very much weight on the story at all. Most of it is Barriss and Ahsoka. Yeah, I think it's a good episode. It's good episodes, but nothing significant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you feel in B? I think I think those two episodes, Citadel has weight. Is it?
It's probably
better than Boba Fett.
Yeah, it's probably better than Boba's. It's more rememberable. Or memorable? Is that a word? Or memorable's a word. Is rememberable? Nah, I don't know. Alright, the Cadets episode. This episode is... These are weird because these episodes are good, but they have more meaning than they are good.
Yes, I agree. I still really enjoy watching... It's only one episode. I do really still enjoy watching the episode. Significant weight for the clones and moving forward with the clones and learning personalities and how it all works. How they operate.
I think it's B.
I think it's the front runner of B.
Is it better than the Bad Batch?
I think it means more.
Yeah. Well, the thing about... Well, okay, I guess just the arc. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so this is the Mon Calamari episode. God, I don't remember these episodes too well.
You got the young prince or whatever that's taking over to be a king, and then the I don't remember what their species is called, but the ones that look like sharks are trying to take over.
Yeah, I remember it more now. I like these, but where to go? I think it's B. It's probably... Is it better than Boba?
No.
Is it better than the slaves? Maybe.
No, I think the weight of that means more.
It's probably better than
Ryloth. Okay, I'll give you that.
Okay.
I think this one has way too much meaning. Boba Fett has meaning, and I think just more entertaining.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Running out of space here. Hold, please.
Hold, please. I was like, what'd you say? Alright, this one we had to search because that's Saw Gerrera, but we had no fucking clue where this was for Saw Gerrera. So this is... What do we say this was? This is when they go to that separatist planet. And there's like that separatist... The child of an old separatist senator. And they're like trying to flip the tide and like flip a planet, right?
No, I don't think they're. Which I mean, I guess, yeah, they have like a group of people that are trying to rebel against them, and they're conflicted because technically it's a separatist planet, and Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Ahsoka go there, and they can't really do anything about it. They are just there to basically help train these rebels to not just die.
Yeah, these are so okay.
Yeah. I was thinking back at C.
Yeah, probably. Alright, we got everybody's favorite. No.
Gunji.
Gunji.
I like these episodes. Hugh Yang is introduced. We get to see a lightsaber actually be made for the first time and only time ever. Rise of Skywalker had a huge swing and a miss for making a lightsaber, but whatever.
Yeah, you guys were so shit, you couldn't even do shit correctly.
The whole arc, when she has to fight like Grievous and stuff and just gets her ass kicked, whatever. When they go find the kyber crystals, that's awesome. The building the lightsaber is awesome. The weight of it, of that whole story, I don't think has much weight. It's just fun. It's fun and interesting.
Boba.
I love how Boba is like the middle ground that we're just looking at.
I know. Is it before Boba?
I think it's better than Boba.
Is it better than Worms?
I like it better than that, yes.
Is it better than Echo?
Is it better than the Citadel, the serious episode versus the fun episode? I kind of think the Citadel is better.
Okay. I think it's in B, so that's fine with me. Didn't do it. Oh, God. There we go.
Yeah.
Alright. So
Victory or death.
So this is tough, because I do think this one has recency bias and animated bias. And I think this season has a bias, too. These are really good episodes. That's not an S tier. I think people would throw this into S. I think it's front A.
I want to throw it to S.
Well, I also think fucking the Pong Krell episode's an A. I think this is the front of A, and it's behind Pong, or it's in front of Pong's.
No, I think Victory and Death arc is absolutely S tier.
If you think that's S, then Umbara can't be S.
Yeah, I think it is. I think
those are not on the same level at all. And that's the back of it.
I think that it is, because you have two different sides of what's happening. Like, you have the whole Clone Wars meaning, but then you also have like the whole clones and the clones having meeting in Umbara. No, I think they're both S tier for sure. Umbara has so much meaning for clones and them moving forward.
That's what I'm saying, but I don't think that overall in the Star Wars galaxy is enough.
Yeah, but I think that the way that those episodes are written, I think the way that the animation is when it came out, yeah, I think everything else to do with the episode makes it an S tier as well. But that's why I still have it behind that one. I honestly could go there too.
No, you're great. You're bugging. You're bugging. You're so bugging.
That's the best I can do.
You didn't offer anything.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, you're an asshole. I think those are both at the front of A, but whatever.
No, I think they're absolutely S tier.
Those two episodes are not anywhere near the 4 in front of it.
I think Victory and Death is. I don't understand why you are not high on that at all.
What is the full extent of the Victory and Death arc?
The last 4 episodes of the Clone Wars.
Okay, I wasn't including the...
It's the 4 whole last episodes, yes.
I was thinking it was before then.
No, it is all of the episodes
Because
that end the Clone Wars.
I almost want the Darth Maul fight, I don't want to include in that arc.
It is. Victory and Death is the name of the last episode. I don't know what the arc is called, but no, the last 4 episodes is the last arc. Which is why I think it's insane that you're arguing for it to be an A. You have the Darth Maul fight. You have when Darth Vader comes back to see if Ahsoka died. Like, are you kidding me?
No, because I wasn't thinking those last... I thought it was split up. I thought this episode, and I know it's all the similar event, but I thought there was 2 episodes and 2 episodes.
No, it is all 4.
I wasn't thinking it concluded all of that. I still don't know if it's in front of that.
I think it's in front of that. Darth Vader did not have to come see if Ahsoka died. Anakin had to come see if Ahsoka died.
But I think the Ahsoka leaving the Jedi is more important than that episode. The problem with that episode is those episodes are beautiful, but they don't actually have that much meaning. Because she doesn't listen to Maul. That's the whole reason the rest of it that's why Rebels happens.
The Siege of Mandalore. Anakin not going with her, but giving Captain Rex and everybody to her.
I don't think it's in front of Ahsoka leaving the Jedi.
Really? That's crazy. I think it is.
Though, I will say, my whole beginning argument was I thought those were technically 2 separate sets of an arc. I do think that belongs in S. But yeah. that makes me think even more that the last one doesn't belong in S.
Well, I think that this one deserves to be higher on the list, which is why I still think this one deserves to be here. Because I think this one should go here, maybe even here, but for sure right here, which would keep this one here still.
Because that episode has more feeling than it has ramifications.
Order 66 happens.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we already know that that's going to happen. 1. I don't fucking know.
There's so much that...
I definitely think the last one should be an A then.
Well, that's why I like it the way it is here, because I think it still lets this one be here. Because I still think that the weight of the clones itself and the clones having more meaning to the story, and then you have the clones completely flip the script here.
I'm also going to say, the one that you're pointing at, the season 7 one, like, if we're thinking about that fucking arc is like 6 fucking episodes. That is the longest arc in history.
It's 4.
It might be more than that.
There was 12 episodes in the final season, and it was 3 4-episode arcs.
I'm looking it up. I need to see what each individual episode is.
Darth Maul, Order 66, Rex executing Order 66, taking out his inhibitor chip, Darth Vader making sure, or confirming, Anakin confirming if Ahsoka actually died or not.
That's a long ass arc with 4 episodes. Yeah, I was thinking these were 2 different arcs. I guess it makes sense that they're not, but that is the most eventful arc of any arc in fucking Star Wars.
Well, that's why I also think this one could go here. Because I'm just like, dude, there's so much that happens and it's all meaningful. I mean, yeah, you brought up the point where Ahsoka just doesn't listen to Maul, and that kind of I don't think that makes it less meaningful. I just think that, I mean, dude, it's really hard to believe that coming out of Maul's mouth.
I think
with all the shit he's done.
Looking at the last one now and thinking it should go in A.
I think.
I just don't understand how you see that one has the same weight as the other 5.
I think it's the opposite of this one. You know what I mean? Where it's like we have the clones and they mean so much more, and
that's what I'm saying. But like overarching wise, like that.
Well, that's why
individual episodes don't affect the Clone Wars really.
I mean, it kind of does. If you had more Jedi that were like falling like Pon Krell did to make it, I think it's crazy. People think that this is the best arc, and I think it's nuts that you think it's not even anywhere close to this conversation.
It's not, but those 5 are so far ahead of it with story, plot,
but I think
ramifications. They're way higher.
I think story, plot, ramifications are significantly higher than Obi-Wan's arc, though. I really do. And that says a lot when you don't even have the main characters involved.
Just make another goddamn tier that says A+.
Tyler can't help it.
You're trying to come up with something clever, and I'm gonna kill you. S-? Why didn't you put A+? That's such a stupid way to write that.
I think it should be an S, so...
You're such a fucking... Why don't you make it S and then S+ for the top one then? Jesus. Well, okay,
yeah,
if we're gonna have an S+ then... fuck.
Moving on.
Can we admit the first 2 in S, though, are even higher than the other 3?
I think these 3 are significantly higher.
Dude, the third, I will say, and this is why I was like, I didn't understand, like, I didn't realize how big this arc was. The third one is basically a movie. It's fucking 2 hours worth of content. Like, these other ones are TV episodes. If that's a movie, this is just what happened to Ahsoka during Order 66.
All right, we might as well just bring up this one now.
Yeah, the fucking We're not even talking about it.
The middle of season 7, trash. We're going to talk about these other ones last. So we got Anakin dying. Crash lands again, because that's what he does the entire Clone Wars. Great pilot, always crashes. You have that planet that doesn't want to, the little, like, an animal, do I think that is? A lemur? Is that what the right animal?
You start talking, and I'm still thinking about something else. I don't even know what we're talking about right now.
Anakin crash landing and basically dying.
He does that multiple times, and now I'm forgetting which one it is.
This is the one. What are?
Oh, the little monkeys. The Salacious B. Crumbs. Is that who you're talking about?
That. I guess
I wouldn't consider that a lemur, but I would consider that like a flying rat.
I mean, they like roll, dude. They roll like the Droidekas do.
Shove that into C because of those disgusting fucks. All right, Maul.
Maul coming back. First episode of when Maul comes back.
Is this A?
Savage, Night Sisters, Maul versus Obi-Wan again.
Yo, when he goes to the, I'm gonna fuck it up. I almost said the Black Hole Sun. They're called the Black Sun. Black Hole Sun's a song. When he goes to the Black Sun with Savage, and he just decapitates the fucking place. Ooh.
Yeah.
Is this A, or is this might be A?
I think it's A.
Is it better Oof.
I think it's better than Cad Bane's.
Because that's the thing. It's because we're getting into 2 more arcs that involve Darth Maul. I think
they're all bad. They're all great.
I think the opening one with him is probably better. It's not as good as Obi-Wan's, but is it better than the? I think it's better than Talzin.
I think it is too.
The Night Watch one is a good one, but
it's the introduction to the Darksaber.
Is it A?
I think it's the back of A. Well, yeah, I think it's the back of A.
The first one in B or the last one in A?
I think it's the last one in A.
Now, the next Maul one, that's the front of A.
Maul taking over
Actually,
Mandalore.
I think this is S-. If you get to put one in S- because we're making up fucking tiers, that's mine.
That's fine. I'm not mad at that. I mean, Maul taking over Mandalore, killing Satine right in front of Obi-Wan, literally insane. Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
All right, and then we have the Zillo Beast.
I kind of still feel the same way that I felt watching The Bad Batch. Like, I felt like this was like kind of introducing us to what was going to happen in The Bad Batch, and then I just feel like they don't finish The Bad Batch. Like, dude, like you have the Zillo Beast, and they were like talking about cloning and all this shit, and I feel like we just kind of don't really finish that up. I don't know what I'm missing. If I need to rewatch it,
I think it's just you infer. Like you're just like you can put the pieces together if you want. If you don't, you don't. Like, not that I'm on your side that like the pieces are very big pieces, and I would love to see the pieces like come together. But
well, they were like, what if we can make armor for the clones that like is made like from this beast and whatnot, and they're like indestructible, and like they're bringing up the cloning stuff and possibly cloning the Zillo Beast. Like, dude, I just felt like there was so much more they could have done that they just don't do. That's what my problem is with it.
Yeah.
I mean, with that being said, though, I still think the Zillo Beast is really cool. I still think the idea of it all is cooler than what we get, but where at in B? Because I don't think it's here. I don't think it's here. Don't think it's here, or here. Boba Fett. We're back to Boba Fett. Is it better than Boba Fett?
Probably better than Boba Fett. All right. So here you got it. Are somewhat. I will say. I flipped out a little bit. I forgot how big that fucking arc was. That's a bullshit big arc.
I was literally sitting here in my head, and I'm just like, what the hell is he talking about? Like, come on.
I was thinking that this was only the point of, like, when she leaves these 2 assholes at the bottom. And I was only thinking, like, up through her fight with Anakin. Like, that was the part of that arc.
Yeah.
I thought then when they go to Mandalore that's like another set of an arc.
No.
But it's not. And that's fucking crazy. It's 4 episodes that are 2.5 hours long, basically. Okay. S- in a tier list is so fucking long.
I think it's perfect for our list. The only one I'm not sure about, to be honest, is these 2. I kind of think the Darth Maul one has more
I think you
meaning.
could flip those.
I think you could flip them too.
I also think I'd flip the ones in S-.
I don't think that.
I know you're making a lot of decisions.
Don't put me in charge of the fucking tier list.
Do I get to make a list that says S+ now, and I get to put the first 2 up there?
Yeah. I think the first 3 go up there, though.
I think the first 2 do. Because the third one's a fucking movie.
So this one gets its own list.
Yeah. Movie. What the Clone Wars movie should have been.
Yeah.
But I think that's it. We actually got heated in this one, so you know. You got anything else? I think this was a good episode.
Yeah.
Obviously, like we kind of mentioned at the beginning, next week Hopefully we're in a new set. We'll see. This has been Mind Trick Media. See you guys.